What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In yesterday's video, we talked about the visible changes in the Earth's atmosphere. Today, we're going to talk about the invisible changes. And are you guys feeling it too? It's almost as if there's an unseen pressure affecting our planet, and everyone seems to be feeling it in some way, shape, or form. And one of the ways that I know me personally, it seems like time is moving by faster. I don't know about you guys, but if you think time is moving by faster, please leave a comment down below in the comment section. Looking at the magnetosphere, you can see some backside pressure. This side over here is the side of the Earth that faces the sun. Back here is obviously the night side of the planet. Watch an intrusion of energy right in here. Look at that coming from the backside of the Earth, 6/26 of 2025 at 6:27 Universal Time. And going from the magnetopause position, you're seeing backside pressure. Looking at the magnetic field lines, the blue lines you see here, the vertical lines, these are the IMF lines. Notice the disturbance in the lines also behind the Earth, and that's not from a geomagnetic storm or an X-class solar flare. Looking at the planetary K-index right now, there's nothing going on. There was a very mild influx of solar wind that didn't even spark a geomagnetic storm. Looking at the GOES X-ray flux for the last 7 days, there's been nothing. It's been super, super quiet. So what we're seeing is not coming from the sun. It's coming from somewhere else. Where is it coming from? And looking at the last 7 days of the Schumann, you can see it's been active off and on, sporadic spikes here and there. The spike here occurred within the last 12 hours. And those of you that are sensitive to these spikes don't need the graph to know that there's one underway, and this one lasted the better part of 4 hours. Once again, that one occurring today. So where is this energy coming from? This seems to be influencing the atmosphere, the Earth, quite possibly the Earth's core, and everybody on Earth. Is time actually speeding up, or is our perception of time speeding up? It's got to be one of the two, because it seems like I sit down here at my desk on Monday, and the very next thing I know, like today, it's Thursday afternoon. Tomorrow, before you know it, it's going to be Friday again. Every time I turn around, it's Friday. Anybody else feeling that? Once again, leave a comment down below in the comment section. Yesterday, we talked about the visible aspects of the atmosphere. Today, the invisible. I wanted to thank Marcus Gardner real quick for sharing this photo with me. He's the one that sent in the black and white version of the full moon the other day, and at the time, I didn't have his name, so today I have his name. Thank you, Marcus. Really appreciate that. I also have another very cool photo out of France sent in by Vihoro Francois. Check that out. Looks like a massive mothership parked above this city here. Usually you see these above mountain ranges, not above cities. However that formed, that is super cool. That is a triple-decker parked above a major city in France. Once again, that's over here on the homepage of the website. Yet another very cool visible aspect of things that are going on in our atmosphere. Speaking of things that are not going on, there's no hurricane activity in the Atlantic, the Caribbean, the Gulf, or the Pacific. There's a little bit of activity down here in southern Mexico and Central America, but it's not going to amount to anything. The 10-day forecast for hurricanes in all of these locations that I just spoke of right now as I do this video is 0, so shouldn't see any hurricane activity anytime soon. I want to take you guys now to Pennsylvania. This video was just shared with me today. Apparently this occurred yesterday in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Kristen S., 6/25 of 2025. Check out this large sinkhole in Pennsylvania that swallowed both lanes of this road and the front end, at least the front axle of that large cement truck over here on the right. Check that out. They weren't sure how deep it was. They thought maybe it was around 20 feet deep and right around 20 feet wide. Big sinkhole opened up in Pennsylvania less than 36 hours ago. And something else that's going on in the atmosphere that was picked up by Jennifer Ridgway, 6/24 of 2025. This is looking north in the northern sky during the overnight hours around 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:12 to be exact. She has 3 cameras pointed towards the sky. She obviously has a very nice sky. You can see the edge of the Milky Way galaxy there, and then, of course, all kinds of stars. I'm going to put this video in fast forward for presentation purposes. Right off the bat, we're going to assume this is a rocket dumping fuel or some sort of water vapor, maybe. This, whatever it was, and it very well could have been a rocket, but it was in the field of view for 4 minutes. It was moving incredibly slow. In fact, in one of the videos, you're going to see the clouds were moving faster than a rocket re-entering the atmosphere. Just seemed kind of weird. Then we're going to, there's something right there that fell through the sky. Then Then we're going to zoom in and take a real close look at this vapor. Right here is where the clouds were moving faster than the rocket in the sky. Check that out. I'm going to zoom in. I believe it was on this segment here. These were 3 different video clips, once again, that were 6.5 minutes long. You're going to see 2 objects at the bottom of that vapor that's moving through the sky. Right there they appear. Something separates, and 2 objects right there. Let me go back just a little bit. You're going to see 2 objects that look blue right there. Seemed to separate, and then they kept on moving. But again, the clouds were moving faster than whatever this anomaly was, moving through the nighttime sky on the night of June 24th of 2025. Not sure of the location, waiting to hear back from Jennifer on the exact location of that anomaly. As you guys know, I've been receiving videos since November of 2024 of mysterious flashing lights all around the world. What you're looking at right now is one folder of 3 folders that I have that are completely full of examples of these flashing lights from all around the world. Today, we're going to look at a few examples. We're up to 700 now here in the United States. Over 1,700 videos I've received globally since November of 2024. And prior to November of 2024, I had received 0. So something is definitely up. Something is influencing the Earth. Maybe it's something else in the atmosphere that's not only affecting people, but it's affecting the flow of electricity. Carlos out of Far, Texas, 6/22 of 2025, came up on this parking lot of lights flashing all over the place. Obviously, he was very taken back by the activity, so he stopped, took this video, started filming the lights, and he found even more. He found some over here. Look how bright they were flashing off the side of that truck. And then he turned to the left, and there were even more lights flashing off in the distance there. At least 4, maybe 5. Looked like the entire parking lot was malfunctioning. Going from Texas to Georgia, Ella J, Georgia, Nicole, 6/26 of 2025. This is still going on, guys. It's not slowing down at all. This video's from this morning, less than 12 hours ago. Nicole out of Georgia had 2 lights in her house. Not 1, but 2 malfunctioning at the same time. So to me, that implies that the flow of electricity, for whatever reason, maybe dirty electricity, affected both of those lights, causing the bulbs to malfunction. I doubt very seriously that the bulbs decided to go faulty at the same time on their own. Check this video out, going to the United Kingdom. MJ, 6/23 of 2025, out of Leeds, United Kingdom. Driving down the freeway, came upon these street lights, and there were dozens that were flickering on and off on both sides of the road. They couldn't believe how many lights were malfunctioning for unknown reasons over in Leeds, United Kingdom, and I've received several videos from the United Kingdom. And moving on to example number 2, video sent in by Deb Hawkins from June 22nd of 2025 when she was in this department store and noticed these lights rogue and randomly malfunctioning for unknown reasons. And those were the 48-inch fluorescent bulbs. Those weren't LEDs. Moving on to the next example, Jay Bright, 6/12 of 2025, out of St. Anne, Missouri, walked into her kitchen at 9:35 p.m. and for whatever reasons, the light above her stove was flashing for unknown reasons. She had never seen it do that before. This was the first time it had ever started flashing on its own, and it wasn't a faulty bulb. And I have one more example to share with you guys from right out here in Arizona, Glendale, Arizona. John, 6/9 of 2025. He too came up on a street that had multiple street lights malfunctioning for unknown reasons right out here in Glendale, Arizona. Thanks for the photos and videos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports@mrmbb333.com. If you have any videos you'd like to share that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website. Look for this red tab that says, Have a Large Video. It's a Dropbox. Drag and drop your videos into the Dropbox. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.